welcome. I'm DDF Racer and it is 5:55 AM in the morning local time for me here in Brisbane, Australia, which means I'm a little bit tired right now, as I'm sure you can imagine, especially considering the fact that I've already done this race almost exactly 12 hours ago. But do you know what? I love it that much, and my name is also on the door of this championship, so I'm kind of, you know, I'm happy to be here. My name's on the door of the championship. What do you mean? What are you talking about? Well, obviously, I'd imagine that all of you in chat right now know exactly what I mean. It's the DDF Racer Bincar Championship, a community championship that I'm hosting in RaceRoom, featuring the Pragas, Audis, and Mazdas. 45-minute races, 7 rounds throughout the year. We're on round 6 today at Sonoma, and each round has got 2 races. And this is race 2, so that is where we are. Race 1. I'm not going to lie, was a bit of a horror show for me personally. The racing was great, the multiclass was just insane. The traffic at this circuit, especially with the speed differences between these cars, is just... You'll find out very shortly what it's like. It's crazy. It's great, but it's just... It's so stressful. It does make the race go very quickly though, so hopefully, fingers crossed, I can get some good points on the boards. The reason I need to get some good points on the board is my championship fight kind of depends on it. I need a pole and a win. If I want to score enough points to try and keep up with Brodie, who is not racing this round, but obviously because of the drop score, we all drop a score, this is my perfect chance to get some points on Brodie. So yeah, that's where we're going to be at. So a pole and the win is the target. However, based on the evidence so far, based on the pace I've got, I don't think that's going to be likely, so this is going to be fun. This is going to be one hell of a challenge. If I can pull this off, I'll be very happy. Hey, Ricardo, good to see ya. Good to see you. Hannah Scott, George, Streamlabs is here. Wow. Sean, Kristanos, Danny, JDF, and Boggy. Obviously, they're the only people who've said hi in chat so far. There may be more of you lurking, in which case, great to see you. So, server goes live in about... well, 3 minutes time, so I suppose I better switch it over to RaceRoom mode and play the Bincar jingle. Here we go, 1 second. Gonna get far, Bincar Championship. That never gets old. That never gets old. So here we are in the multiplayer lobby, ready to go racing. I'm not going to go through the points because the points are kind of half done at the moment. I went through that at the start of the first race, so I put a link on top of the screen for anyone who's watching on the replay, if I remember. But yeah, that is where we're at. A couple of minutes to go. Yeah, coffee. That's the one, Dad. I do have a coffee here, actually. A Michael Scott. It's a Stephen Co. coffee. Look. it's a cup made specifically for Stephen Co. Ah, yum yum. Hopefully that doesn't have any knock-on effects in the next hour and a half before I have to get out of the racing seat. Otherwise, I might have to make a swift exit at the end of this stream. John Miller, good to see you. Too much information. Ricardo, good to see you. Let's give this a refresh. I can't see anything on the server list at the moment. Let's go back. Let's go multiplayer. Let's try again. Hey Aiden, good to see you, mate. It's a weird stream time for me for sure. It's well 6 AM in the morning now, but hey, that's one of the perks of hosting a community championship when you've got members of a community all over the world. You have to take into account people who aren't in Australia, which is like 98% of the channel. So I can't see a server at the moment. I think the practice server may have been taken down, so I'm going to unmute the comms and say hi. Hey everybody.
Hey Dan.
Hello.
Hey Dan.
Hey.
Hey Dan.
Is it just me, or is the practice server gone down?
I just asked that question.
I'm just refreshing like crazy in the lobby, waiting for the race server to come on, but I just thought, oh, the practice server's gone, so just thought I'd double check.
We don't want to lose it a couple of minutes before the main server goes up, so
yeah, shouldn't be long anyway. Shouldn't be long.
I just got to join button.
Cool. I can't see it in RaceRoom yet, but I'll just go back into the main menu and rejoin the lobby again.
It's there on JustRace, so it should now appear in RaceRoom in a second or two.
Okay,
Yeah,
yep, there it is, there it is. Ah, you're back for more, Shane. Good on you, mate.
Yes, thanks.
How did your 2.4 go last night?
I could have been better, but I managed to rescue a third. I had a couple of spins, and there were a lot of drop-ins because the server was open, which made it tricky.
Podium's not bad though, mate. Good work.
Yeah, thanks for that. I thought it was alright after what happened. It could have been a lot worse, but yeah, no, turned out alright in the end.
Good stuff, mate. Well, looks like we got quite a good turnout for this one as well, actually. Provided it's not too warm and humid, of course. I got Vushel's message in chat then. I hope it's not too bad for you. That sounds very uncomfortable.
It's like 12 degrees down here in Melbourne.
I like your outfit as well, Timo.
Oh, you.
I saw Timo's message, wearing nothing but shorts and a towel, thunderstorm incoming. Well, I hope the thunderstorm cools you down, but I hope it doesn't take out your power, so, you know, double-edged sword.
I hope my connection is stable then.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Yeah, I feel really bad for all of you
But
guys
it's
in
still
Europe.
crazy. It's 29 degrees at 10 o'clock in the evening now.
Don't ask me why I'm here.
Can anyone translate that to freedom units, please?
Sorry, I don't have the formula.
25 bald eagles.
Oh, right, bald eagles, right.
Good morning and good evening.
Hey, TJ.
TJ.
29 degrees Celsius converts to 84.2 Fahrenheit in freedom units, apparently.
I'm gonna think it's probably around 31 here, Celsius, in New York City.
Right, so just to remind you, this is a fixed setup race. You can change the brakes, fuel and steering angles and everything. As an Australian, I feel kind of weird because it's only like 10 degrees here at the moment, but then again, it is 6 in the morning, so it's going to get warmer.
Yep, my 2.4 hour didn't go quite to plan.
Oh.
Hey, Nick.
Hey, Sticky!
Hey, Nick.
Yeah, exactly,
Don't know
Aiden.
if I'm happy or not to hear you. Been punted out or what?
Isn't Spa
I
running
got
still?
spun out. I'd worked up to 5th place and then...
14 degrees in Cork. That's not bad.
Worked up to 5th.
Okay, so we're in the practice server at the moment. Fixed setup. We have, just to remind you of the format,
To the wall.
20 minutes of
damn.
practice, of which there's 16 minutes left, 10-minute private quali, 5-minute warm-up, and a 45-minute rolling start race with 2 times tyre wear and 2 times fuel. So that is the situation. Can't change the car setup, so I'm going to go out and
How
just
bad that's going to be a rating.
drive as is. Four degrees in Adelaide, Rangy.
You had an incident this morning, did you?
This morning? No, just now.
Alright, let's get out on track.
Oh.
2.4.
I love that jingle. Thank you, Timo. Wait for racing to do its thing.
And it was a typical hot lap guy, you know, it sort of started second and spun 3 times already and was coming back and just...
These guys only know one line.
Yeah, and then just pushing me out of the way. So, I could just get revenge on people in
Take 6 clear.
Excellent bits.
White line. We've got cold brakes all round. We've got
Nine
cold
to
tyres,
Sam.
we need to get some heat into them.
Not yet, but give me time. I'm only in the first corner.
Cheers, Dan.
No worries, George.
15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes.
Anyway, good to see you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting to see you for this one, but commiserations, but it is good to have you back, so... Second place to beat, right? That's your target.
I don't think he's going to get put into a wall this time.
Let's see what we can do about it.
Hey. What, the second place or the wall? Rangy, it will let you in, mate. You can still join.
That's right.
The server password is available in the Bincar Drivers section on Discord, so you can skip JustRace, because I think registration may have closed. So a password on Discord, the Bincar Drivers channel. So use that to get yourself in, mate. Hey, welcome back, Chiba. Alright, first flying lap. Although, in practice here, with this Praga, the tyres are cold coming out of the pits. So it takes a couple of laps to get up to speed. I don't think Rokas will be here. And we worked out he's actually already mathematically won the championship. We had a little sit down and look at the points after race 1. So he said he might actually race the final round in the Praga just for a bit of fun, because obviously there's no point doing it in the Masters now because he's already ahead. So that would be fun if he does that at Silverstone next month in the Praga.
There should be a bonus round at the end of the season where everyone has to race a different class, just so people in Masters can, like,
Abuse.
attack the regular Praga drivers for once and things like that, you know, get their own back for the seasons.
Sounds like a good idea.
New fastest
I
lap.
like that idea.
Yeah.
You guys still have any...
Are you here again?
Definitely. Join in.
Well, Tobias did suggest a bonus round at Stowe Circuit a few months ago, so I think with the mixed class idea, that I might have to organise something. Either that or Macau.
2.0 seconds off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.7 off the pace.
Yeah, someone was saying in race 1 that there was nowhere at Sonoma they could, you know, use push to talk on the straights and check the pit menu on the straights because it's all corners. Well, I mean, Macau's got a few good straights, so I'm just thinking of you guys.
Norris rank.
Oh, that's not bad either.
Sector 1 time is good.
Nürnberg-Schleife.
One man lead.
We haven't.
From Nürnberg-Schleife.
We have an Aidan Millwood in chat saying Nordschleifer Resort.
I'd go for that.
Right side.
Oh, yes.
Clear right.
It'd be like the New Year's stream all over again.
But you're only allowed to refuel one.
In all seriousness, no, this is giving me some good ideas for season 2 right now.
P4.
We're not doing a race on the Nordschleife next season. I told you you were not allowed to pick the tracks for next season then.
Alright, I'll put them out to vote then. How's that sound?
No!
Schleifer it is.
If you won't let me decide, I'll let democracy decide.
I don't see a scenario in which I can win.
Good lap. That's your best in the session. You're now 1.3 seconds off the pace. Your pace is good in sectors 1 and 2. Sector 3 is 0.4 off the pace.
Alright, tyres are up to temperature now.
Hopkins, 128.
So Dan, what's the chance I'll make the same mistake again?
130.1.
Sorry, what was that, mate? I missed that.
What's the chance I'll make the same mistake again? Why is RaceRoom not working as a wheel?
Tyre temps are good.
God damn, Jay Pardo.
Yeah, man. I want to make a flip in front of
Okay,
you
down.
to see
10
how
minutes
it's
to go. That's 10 minutes left.
That was sick, dude. I love it.
What happened? Some drift or something?
I'm guessing the curb on the right as she came over the brow of the hill.
Yep.
Oh, I rolled it. Oh, that's wide. Yep, that was on entry. That was 9 minutes left in the session.
Let's keep it within the lines.
Tyres are up to temperature. My driving's clearly not. So let's focus on this. Let's get in the rhythm.
Clear left.
Oh, by the way, Dan, did I need to do the same pedantry again for you to make me feel good about myself?
If you can do it again, it will validate the performance of the first race and we won't think it's a fluke. If you do it again, it means it's skill.
New fastest lap for Hopkins, 128.6.
Kev's got some good pace there. Wow. Such a great combo. It's a tricky combo though. It can go wrong so quickly. It's so easy to lose pace. Good luck, Rangy. Yep, it's a hard one to get used to, mate. Praga understeers like crazy here. I really do enjoy Sonoma. It's a great circuit.
Clear left.
But the elevation changes coupled with the lack of reference markers, there's hardly any braking markers, especially for that tight right there. You just... you're going on instinct most of the time, or using like a little bit of leaf that's sticking out the right hand side as a reference point.
What is this? I restarted my RaceRoom, it still isn't picking up my...
Is it plugged in?
Yeah, so I'm just push the toggle on the wheel.
You've not changed any settings since before, no?
Literally just launched it.
Bizarre.
P3, that's your quickest lap. You're currently 0.8 off the pace.
Okay,
Sector 1 is 0.4 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.8 off the pace. Sector 3 time is quick.
There we go, got the first corner kind of right that time. Nice and early turn in, use the camber here. That's it.
Sector 1 is 0.3 off the pace. Car right, clear to the right. The guy behind.
Slightly offline on entry there, but still good. Still 6/10 up. This is race fuel. Massive lack of differential, Cristianos, and it is fixed setup as well, so I can't do anything about it. But then again, nobody can do anything about it. We're all in the same boat here, literally.
It's not recognizing my wheel as a wheel. What the fuck's going on there? Not looking for feedback either.
Very strange, mate.
Clear left.
Oh, we're starting again?
You're 2/10 off the pace in sector 2.
I had a controller plugged in, I unplugged that, maybe this works.
Yeah, possibly some kind of conflict with the devices. It's using the controller instead. Hopefully, fingers crossed.
Fastest lap today. That
I think
puts you
it could
0.3
detect
off
the
the
device that
pace.
has force feedback
Sectors
and
1 and 2 are
prioritized it like I
0.3
don't know
off the
if even
pace.
he does.
Sector 3 times okay. Sector 1 is 0.4 off the pace. On your right. Still there. Clear right. The leader's just done it. 128.
George with the 128.4 on race fuel.
There's the party this time.
Come on, Ranger, you can do it. You can get in, mate. RaceRoom is known to have particularly long load times. It'll just take a little bit to get into the server. Although I'd imagine with the 2.4-hour Spa race happening right now, there's probably a bit of load on the servers, especially back in Europe at home base. So maybe that's affecting it.
Okay, down 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes left.
Cristanos, exactly. Fixed setup is communist setup. If one suffers, we all suffer.
That's a new fastest lap for Klingman, 128.
Okay, Timo Klinger is the guy to beat. He set the pace in race 1. So that's the target. Although George is pretty speedy as well. going to be a tough ask to get pole in the win today, which is exactly what I need to do in terms of points to take the fight to Brodie in the final round at Silverstone. No pressure, just need a perfect result against some really fast people. If I don't get a perfect result, let's just have some fun. And let's not try and bin it like we did in race 1. 5 times, maybe? Hey, Rangy's in, excellent!
The leader has just done a left side, clear to the left.
Bit of traffic around the outside there. George Senior back on top. Good lap on race fuel that, wow, 27.8. Oh, sorry. Oh yeah, 27.8. Wow. I know the pace is in it. Gotta find a second from somewhere.
1.2 off the pace.
I have 2 laps left in this practice session to do so. Have a nice clean lap, and a lap without traffic as well, which is easier said than done here.
It defaulted to the Steam controller preset in RaceRoom and refused to go back.
That puts you.
Oh, so you can join? You can make it?
Sector 1 is 0.4
Yeah, I
off the
just
pace. Sector
set
2
it
is
to the
0.2
my
off the
preset
pace.
of
Sector 3 time is fast. You've just
Excellent, mate. Good stuff. There's 3 minutes left in the practice session, so it should be enough time to get in.
I'm already in. I figured this out in the session.
Sector 1
Oh,
is
a bit wide there.
off the face.
Got a decent field now.
Yeah, very decent field. This is awesome.
Thanks for private quali, by the way. That's going to make a big difference.
I only left it off private by accident once at Donington, and it actually didn't work too bad. But no, I think definitely private quali is the way to go. Hey, Eagle Cod! Mate, good to see you.
It's fun when you have like a 2-hour session and
2 minutes to go.
10 minutes on the other hand. It's a bit crazy.
Bit tight, yes.
Or if you have just 1 lap, so you just get the practice on the front
Currently
lane.
1.2 off the pace. Sector 1 is 0.4 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.7 off the pace. Sector 3 is a tenth off the pace. That lap time was
Yeah, it should be longer than 10 minutes. I'd like to get more than 2 laps in personally.
Next season it'll be 11.
Sector 1 is 0.3 off the pace.
Like to do it in AC so I can use the new thermal though.
Ooh.
There's a private there, so I have
Every car you want is there.
Alright, I'm up on this lap. It's only the practice session.
And also a lot of cars you don't want.
Oh, I was a bit wide there, but it's made it stick.
Sector 2 is 0.3 off the pace.
Nice, nice blend. 4 tenths up. Five tenths, 6 tenths. It's going to jump us a few spots. But that's some epic race pace from George up at the top there. So that's the practice session done. I'm going to escape back to the pits. There's no one behind me and around me. So there we go.
Off the pace. Sector 3 time is quick. That was at 128.3.
It's great to see you again, Eagle Cop. Blast from the past. I hope you're keeping well, mate.
P3. That's the end of the session. P3.
If that's race pace, George, that's pretty fast.
It's race pace if I make 4 pit stops, so...
Ah, fair enough then.
If you just spin 4 times, it's fine.
Yeah, really nice field. Awesome to see so many people turn up. And yeah, like you said, it's definitely a Mazda party. Wow. That's going to be fun with you guys in that class. Right, well, best of luck for quali, everybody. It's going to be the quietest the track's going to be all day, and you're going to have nice fresh tyres, nice hot tyres, and empty tanks almost. So, yeah, make the most of this because the race is definitely not going to feel this good. So let's take some fuel out, and let's go and do some quali laps ourselves. Ideally, want to try and get down into the 126s, which is doable.
Thunderstorm is starting. I have to close my windows.
Oh, good luck for Timo. Alright, let's do this. Quali lap time. Thank you everybody for watching. Great to have you here. If you enjoyed today's racing and today's streaming, don't forget to leave it a like, say hi in chat because I can see you in the headset, and subscribe to see more DDF nonsense. Going out on track. Private session, no one else around, nice warm tyres, so enough fuel for 3 laps. So I'm going to go on a quiet lap straight away. Let's concentrate, let's get a banker lap on the board.
Good evening, everyone.
Hey, Bogey.
Watch the track limits, please, Dan.
Immediately gets a cut track. Okay, let's use this lap as a warm-up then, just to get used to the car on low fuel. It's going to actually bite in the corners now. It's actually going to feel grippy. And then, next lap we go for the flying lap. Oh, I'm definitely having skill issues with this combo, Kristanos. Definitely, mate. I just can't really get as comfortable in the car as other people can be. You know, I don't know whether it's the way it handles or just the circuit itself. Like, I love the combo, but I just can't quite get to 100% my usual level of comfort. It's a very tricky combo. Like, it's not super difficult, but to get those last few tenths is so hard. Okay, here we go. Let's try again. Overcompensated. I got the track limits on the inside instead that time. Well, that's one way to do it. Let's go back to the pits and try again. Honestly, track limits are so brutal here. Like, so marginal. Like, I had all my tyres in the... Well, I had 2 wheels inside the racing line, inside the white line, so it shouldn't have really been a track limit, but that's what RaceRoom says it is, and it's the same for everybody. So no point complaining, because everyone's in the same situation. Let's try again. Let's see if we can get it this time. Somewhere in the middle would be nice.
Nasty, but it worked. Next lap invalidated.
There we go, made it through. Let's just do the rest of the lap now. Oh, gear shift didn't work then, I did a double. Don't think I lost too much time there, it's all good. But we'll see, there's still definitely room for improvement. Because I do my best Esteban Ocon impression, that's right. Nice exit out, slow in, fast out. Slight lift through here. It's compromises for this one. Come on, grip, grip, grip. Always goes light over that crest there. You think it's going to understeer off and it doesn't. Alright, this is not going to be fast, but it is going to be a time, and that's what I need on the board right now.
That's 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes.
Let's go straight into another lap after this. Quiet time. Let's get some quiet laps in chat.
That last lap was at 127.31.
Overcooked it into turn 1, abort and go again. Come on, RaceRoom. Come on, RaceRoom. There we go. Yeah, way too hot into turn 1. The rear got loose, and then when you start correcting the car instead of turning it into the apex, you're never going to make the apex. So now's the quiet lap time.
Sector 1 time's okay.
Bit loose there. 10th and a half up though. Good exit. Only just held on, that's 2 tenths.
Sector 2 time is quick.
That's 3 tenths. That's 4 tenths. It's going to be a run to the line. It's not going to quite be close enough to get Timo.
Your lap time was
with another 1/10 of a second.
2. Your times are good in all 3 sectors. Sector 1 is a 10th off your pace.
Great drive out of there. That's where I was sideways last time.
To go 2 minutes.
Neck and neck. Oh!
Sector 2 time is good.
Oh, it's close. Stuffed it. Oh no, I stuffed it at the final corner. Oh, lost the 10th and a bit. That would have been pole. Oh,
26.
No, I haven't got enough time to do another lap either. Because when RaceRoom hits 0, you can't finish your lap. So that's it. I haven't got enough time to do another lap. Ah, that was so close. 68 thousandths of a second behind. And I lost it all in the final corner. So my perfect score is not going to happen because I can't get the extra position, the extra point for pole position. So Timo on pole. So let's put the fuel back in. Let's sort the brake bias out because the brake bias is a little bit too far forward for my liking. Let's mute the mic and blow my nose. There we go. And obviously let's hydrate before the race. Let's have a look at the rest of the times on the board as well. Look at that. Timo, 126.699. Biele is up there as well, 127.2. George on a 127.4. We got 127.9 for Kevin, 129.5 for Rangy, who is just joining the server now. Shane on pole by less than a tenth from Bushel.
Flags out, B2.
And then Shards on pole from Triple J, Timo, Yontu, Sean, Lee Miller didn't have a good one. Wow. He's normally up a bit further. And Nick as well. Nick didn't have a good one. And my dad bringing up the rear. Unfortunately, I'm sure there's a joke in there. Good job, everybody. Some awesome times in there. Epic stuff. And as always, less than a tenth in it in the Audis. How do you do it every time, Shane?
I don't know.
Like, it doesn't matter who it is, what circuit it is. It's always a photo finish in the Audis. And congrats, Timo. That was an epic lap there, mate. And Shards on pole in the Masters, I believe.
Yeah, I've forgotten how to drive.
I was gonna say that's a bit lower than you normally qualify, Nick.
I beat Rogus this time, I'm happy.
Nice. Extra point in it as well for you, mate. Good stuff. Obviously, for those of you who weren't here for race 1, just a little bit of driver briefing as usual. Now is a good time to practice your pit entry if you haven't already, because it is a bit tricky. The pit limiter line isn't until after the corner, so you can fire it into the pit lane pretty quickly, and yeah, slow it down after the corner to get down to 60. So it might be worth practicing that now. The reason Yele,
good to know.
Yeah, the reason Yele is laughing is because he managed to get 60 exactly. It was very close. It was probably one of the best pit entries I've ever seen. Anyway, that's that. Traffic is going to be very busy today. As we found out in race 1, for those of you who were here, the track is just so busy with cars all over the place once people start lapping each other, and there's not that many good places to do it. So as long as the cars in the slower classes stick to their lines and don't start moving offline and giving up positions, it should be fine, because as the faster cars, whether you're in an Audi or a Praga, it's your responsibility to find a way through. It's not the responsibility of the slower car to give up the position. So as long as we all drive predictably and, you know, stick to our lines and make it nice and safe, because it's a long race, 45 minutes, you know, there's plenty of opportunities to make up any lost time again. Because if you get stuck in traffic, the chances are the person you're racing is probably going to get, you know, stuck in traffic the next lap. So it should all balance out towards the end. But nah, should be a good race, people, as long as we all drive smart and just a bit of patience. So have fun, enjoy yourselves, and I wanted to say again, thank you very much to everybody who does turn up and make this happen. This has been something I've wanted to happen for years, so I really do appreciate you guys turning up race after race and making this Bincar Championship work. So love your work, guys, and have fun, and yeah, have a good race.
Well, thanks for having the race so we can turn up to.
Thanks a lot. Have fun.
Please don't kill us.
The master drivers hope you
Can't promise anything.
That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
Thinking this race I'm racing with JD at
There's traffic behind. Take care rejoining. We've got cold brakes all round. Be careful. Your tyres are cold. Watch out.
So I'm going to use this opportunity in the warm-up session to practice my pit entry.
Okay, pit stop requested.
Just be aware of the Mazdas that RaceRoom does some weird things with the hairpin in the start, so you might find the person next to you is going 20 k's faster when you get control.
DDF's doing a good job driving backwards.
Hello, Shane.
White flag.
Hey, Brodie, how's it going?
Awesome. I was quite happy to see they made the Spa race a standing start after it all went ahead.
Yeah, our race was pretty much chaos in the first lap. After the back of the field just went straight past the front of the field because of the way it worked.
Has RaceRoom still not fixed the rolling issues, hey?
There was a ghosted car on the track, and for some reason the AI just wouldn't want to go around it. and just slowed down, then all of a sudden all the cars at the back had control and the cars at the front didn't.
It's been a problem on RaceRoom forever with a dead car.
Box in 690 metres.
Well, I mean, I would consider turning it into a standing start for Bincar. The only issue is the Audis would absolutely smoke everybody off the line, and then that'd probably make it even worse.
I would, yep.
Worshall just did a great pit entry there. Properly.
Check our flags out.
I was asking to just stay there.
Alright,
I'll just probably take it.
Don't forget to put your race fuel back in. 45 minutes. Make sure you got a pit stop strategy ready to go if you haven't already, with your fuel and tyres if you're taking tyres. And yeah, good luck everyone. Have fun.
Yeah, good luck on it. Have fun.
Good luck everyone.
Good luck, have fun.
Okay.
My strategy is crash and dive before I need any fuel.
That's possible. That's very much doable here, I think.
Is that a copy paste from Spa, Nick?
Yep. I just done a pit stop. It was a complete waste of my time.
Alright, 45 minutes, 2 times fuel, 2 times
Nick,
tyres.
you at least get into pits, unlike what you did at the first race here.
Let's do this.
That wasn't me.
Oh no, wait, that was
20 seconds.
Oh, I haven't got my seatbelts on actually.
Charge, yeah. Sorry, I forgot.
Yeah, rolling start as well for those who aren't familiar. Rolling start, so RaceRoom will give you control of the car once the leader in the Pragas crosses the line. So make sure you've got your foot on the accelerator ready to go, and when you get the green flag,
Stay calm.
it will give you control. So here we go.
Dan, do you want to go side by side T1 or not?
I prefer not to, but you know, I yeah.
Do it. Monsters is gone.
How much money do you need to brake check TJ?
I'm still on the grid, so I don't know what's going to happen.
Oh, hang
there
on.
Oh no! Bye.
This has gone very wrong. Someone.
That's a Spa thing.
Go. Stay right. 3 wide. Clear to
Oh,
left.
it broke down. What happened?
3 wide.
Oh, it was in neutral. It was in neutral when it went green.
No, but I went into first, and then I went into second, and then we had no rough.
In the middle. Clear right. Clear all around.
Oh, I'm sorry everybody on behalf of RaceRoom for that mess of a start.
I'll take it.
I have no idea why it didn't put me in the
Right
queue.
side.
Oh.
Middle. Hold your line. Clear left. 3 wide.
Sorry, Warshall. Sorry, Warshall.
3 wide. You're the left.
I had a potato on my right. I couldn't go anywhere.
Clear all around. Start's okay. We're still in good shape here. Be careful, please.
Absolutely boxed in. Sorry, Warshall. Right, that's
going, Sean? Cutting grass.
great start. Down to 5th.
Car left. Clear left.
Oh!
Car right. Clear right.
Did we make contact then?
Mudda.
Was that contact, Yellow? I didn't feel anything at this end.
On your left.
Yeah, okay, now it's my new ping.
Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear on the left.
Sorry, mate. Sorry.
Ah, it's all good. It's my fault for trying to set up the cutback.
Yeah, I didn't get any notification or anything at this end.
Hunt is now retired.
Oh, Shards, what happened, mate? Were you stuck on the grid, yeah?
Yeah, I was stuck on the grid, and then it just, I don't know. I don't know what happened after that, but the car was tracking weird.
And you got murdered against the wall, pit wall, quite a bit while you were waiting to get control.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Alright, well that was a good start.
Damn.
Thank you for sure.
I actually stopped because I
I think I might have to make it a standing start next time, unfortunately.
I don't mind that, but PJ just...
Yeah, Nick would love that.
Alright, well that race is completely messed up. Now down in 4th, 15 seconds off the lead. George in 2nd. I need pole on the win to try and get my championship fight on track with Brodie. That's not going to happen now.
The leader has just done a 129.19.
All I can do is try and fight back with some good driving. That's all I can do. And as we've seen by the evidence so far in race 1 and the practice and qualifying session, good driving is a bit hit and miss for me at the moment. Timo with a massive unfair advantage due to the Mazda that was stuck on the grid. Timo got launched way earlier than anyone else, and I got put into neutral by RaceRoom for some reason, so I'm really not happy with this. This issue does need to be fixed. It's been going on for a while and it just doesn't seem to be getting fixed. It's quite telling when RaceRoom themselves avoid using rolling starts in their official servers. I'm sure they're working on it, but it's just a bit frustrating because we had issues at Chang, and that's like 3 months ago now. Unfortunately, Danny, not everybody is on voice comms, so a safety car would not work.
The gap to Rivera behind is now 3.2.
You need everybody cooperating in the race. You need some clear communication for a safety car to work. I would love to throw a safety car right now and bring the race back together. But unfortunately, that is not an option.
Fastest lap for Klingman, 128.87. The guy ahead has just done a 129.09. Alright Dan, you're reeling. Hopkins in. The gap is now 4.7 seconds.
Need you to show me where the track goes, Yellow.
129.23. That's your fastest lap. Sector 2 is 0.26.
So leader's doing a 28.8, I'm doing a 29.2. 4 tenths off the pace at the moment.
Really funny if I just crashed into one.
White flag, mate.
Oh, Timo's off. Timo's off. Leader's off. Leader's off. That advantage he had. I hate to see someone have a bad incident or someone have bad luck, but that kind of balances out the wonky start now. Leader's off. George is in the lead. 8 seconds down the road. Kev Hopkins up to 2nd. This is the kind of messed up race where people can get unlikely results. But now we have the unenviable task of keeping the fastest guy on track behind us. The guy who won race 1. I'm sorry, Timo, I hate to see it, mate, but that does kind of spice the race up a bit. I've got no doubt you'll be getting that result back by the end of it, mate, based on that pure pace.
Closing you down. The gap has come down to 2.6 seconds.
Next target, Kev Hopkins for 2nd. Yellow's back up to 5th, Rangy in 6th.
P3, that's the fastest
28.5, fastest lap of the race so far.
28.53.
7.5 seconds to George. But George has got good pace in him, so, I mean, that's going to be tricky to get down by the end of the race. But you never know with the traffic. He gets a bad Mazda or an Audi.
Knack has retired.
Oh, someone else is out.
Oh, Nick, what happened?
Judging by the lack of voice comms, maybe a disconnect?
Yeah. Wheel something. Window appeared on the on the screen and the wheel disconnected. So.
Oh.
Damn.
It's not by evening by the looks of it.
Nick.
Unlucky, mate. Well, at least you got 2nd place in the first race to go for it.
Yeah. That's Drop the other one.
Gap to Klingman behind is now 1.6 seconds.
So Timo's getting closer.
That's a new fastest lap for Klingman, 127.94.
Holy hell, Timo.
28.87.
Nearly a second faster than me that lap, back into the 27s. Insane pace from Timo behind. Oh, that's wide. It's going to be dirty tyres for the turn in here. And then traffic becomes a factor as well. We're coming up on our first Mazda, Lee Miller, and then my dad another 4 seconds down the road.
There's a white flag. You're catching slower class cars.
That's my dad.
No, that's good, alright.
Absolutely nothing I can do about that. I've just got to follow the Mazda through the S's. That puts Timo all over the back of me. Nothing Lee can do about that. Is Timo going to go for the move? Thought about it. Got a better drive. Now the gap to the guys ahead is increasing.
Okay, down.
Coming up on Sean Patterson. We're going to catch him in turn 1, aren't we? We are. Get him on exit.
Car left. Clear on the left. Left side. Clear left.
Made it through the traffic. Didn't lose too much there. Only a second and a bit. Still got Timo behind, that's the important thing.
Coming up on some slower cars. These guys are fighting for position. The class leaders in this group.
On your left. Clear left.
Bogdan has retired from the race.
Clear left. Clear left.
Oh, I didn't mean to dive Timo there. Sorry for the dive there, Timo. Didn't mean to do that, mate.
Everything's fine. All is good.
It worked very well for you, Dan, because they went side by side to the section after that, so I couldn't overtake.
So Jelle Binsbergen's only 2.5 seconds behind now as well. Timo's right in behind as well. George 10 seconds up the road. Kev 5 seconds up the road. Kev. Oh, George did very well in that traffic. Onwards and upwards to get that gap closed down. I will say it's very hard to follow another Praga, so Timo's probably getting quite a bit of dirty air in behind me right now. I discovered this trying to follow Jelle in race 1. It's just so hard to get the car turned in the high-speed corners. Just doesn't bite. Very late on the brakes from Timo behind there. He's getting so much more braking into the hairpin.
Don't let this guy intimidate you. New fastest lap for Klingman, 127.91. That lap was at 128.06.
Okay, kept a 10th on Timo there. Gained half a second on George. And a second on Kev.
P3.
We are in position 3, that's not bad. Oh, Jelle's had a spin behind.
You gave me a white flag, mate, and I was slow, but I couldn't see you.
I was way far.
No, that's a bit wide there. Had to lift that one exit. Got the bump wrong.
Race 1, done.
Oh, slight death at turn 1, yep.
Slide?
Well, we know we're looking at that on the replay in about an hour.
Why do you think it takes another hour? It's only 30 minutes left.
So I think we might be looking at the start for a while first.
Yeah.
Alright, on to lap 10.
Okay, Dan, don't let this guy distract you. Your last
Still closing up on Kev, bit by bit. Closing up a bit on George as well. Oh, a bit loose on the rear there. Fire it through the exit, don't run it wide, open up the steering. That's it, nicely done. Timo's only half a second back though. That's good, good exit. Get the drive out. Oh, a bit wide. That's going to be dirty tyres now.
The gap to Klingman behind is increasing. It's now 0.8.
No, it wasn't too dirty. It still turned in there. Horrible drive. Tried to put it down to first gear. Just too many revs. That's not good. Lost half a second easy in that final hairpin.
Coming up on a slower car.
Big wiggle on exit. Tyres are starting to get a bit warm and old.
On your left. Clear left.
Cheers, Kev. Thanks, mate. Was a bit aggressive with the Audi there, but had to be. Timo lost a little bit of time there. Bit of breathing space again behind.
White flag.
Sean just disappeared.
Oh, he's on the inside of the hairpin at the far side of the track, parked up.
Oh, okay. I was so confused, sorry.
You all good, Sean?
I was trying to hide. Yeah. I'm falling apart, but otherwise I'm good.
Did you just run wide away, G?
I wasn't going to radio you, mate. You're not my race.
Ah, okay. Thank you. Way too nice of you.
No compulsory pit stop, but you will definitely have to stop for fuel in the Pragas, Sean. I need another 20 litres to make it to the end.
That was 129.32.
Oh, wide!
I'll be back when I make a mistake again.
Right
Yeah, I'm not
side.
kidding my races against this track, to be honest.
Clear right.
Ah, stupid mistake. Let's Timo through.
Bad look, Dan. Come on, don't let him get away. White flag. Slower class.
Wobbled it at turn 1. That's all it takes. One opportunity. Woo!
Left side. Clear left.
Timo almost had a airplane crash with my dad there.
Plus this car's default setup makes me want to cry.
Same.
Right, see if we can hang with Timo at least and follow him onto the back of Kev and George.
Sorry, Ranger, you're heading off track with dirt and tyres.
I wondered why you were drifting, brother, but it's fine.
Thanks for avoiding me, Shane.
That's alright.
Right, now we are the follower instead of the defender. We are closing on Kev. We're getting there. Slowly but surely, we're getting there.
Slower class car ahead.
Nothing TJ can do there. You can't just disappear. That's just traffic. That's what happens in multiclass. But that really, that's kind of the balance for what I did with Kev a few laps ago when I was aggressive on the Audi. Timo was aggressive on the Mazda there and gained that second back. That's just the way it goes. That's just the way it has to go.
Thanks, mate.
Okay, Randy.
Slower cars ahead. These guys are slugging it out for position. The class leaders in this group.
Car left. 3 wide, 2 left, clear left.
Sketchy as with the traffic.
Any home, mate.
Hey!
3 wide through the S's. Wow.
Sorry.
Just caught them at the wrong time again, and we're losing even more seconds here. Kev's now 6 up the road.
Slower class car ahead. He's their class leader.
Car right, clear right.
There we go on Vushel.
The gap to Klingman ahead is now 3.3 seconds.
It's getting very tight up there. 8 seconds to George, 6 seconds to Kev, 4 seconds to Timo. I just wish I was a bit closer. They start fighting though. They could really get stuck in there if they slow each other down. So I'm going to go in for a few quiet laps here because we look like we've got some good space on the track ahead of us in terms of traffic. So I really need to focus here. So I do apologise, people, for the lack of upcoming commentary, but this is, like the video title says, this is crunch time. I need to make this happen. I need to get back up there on pure pace.
Whatever this lap is, I wanna look at it on the replay.
Lap 14.
Thank you.
Okay, here we go. A few quiet laps incoming.
That was a 128.95. Sector 2 is 0.9 off the pace.
I completely lost force feedback halfway through a corner.
The gap to Klingman ahead is now 3.5.
Did you get it back? Is it working again?
Yeah, it's all normal now. But it shook me for a few seconds. I was like, whoa!
Yeah, it sounds terrible. Thank you.
Okay, Dan, we're halfway home.
Wait, Dan, what date is the last
16
round?
minutes of fuel remaining. The gap behind is now 13 seconds. Fastest lap. That was 127.74.
I can't remember off the top of my head. I'll find out for you later, mate.
Okay.
Didn't need that distraction then.
Do you really think he'll remember it off the top of the head? Off the top of his head halfway through a race?
No, but I was hoping it'd make him crash.
Oh, it lost me a second, so thank you. Trying to think of it.
I mean, it's also something I want to know, but... Because I'm away for a week next month, so...
Not the old maths problem during a race trick.
Gap to Hopkins ahead is now 3.0 seconds.
So Timo's through. Oh, that's wide. That's very wide, Den.
Like just casually thrown out there, what's the square root of 99?
I'm not answering that.
White flag, mate.
My stupid ass brain is trying to work that out.
Mission accomplished.
Only 6 seconds to the leaders.
I was smart enough to tell myself to not do it.
Same.
Sorry, Potato. I didn't get a notification or a blue flag or anything.
Oh, that's all good. You did what you had to do. Stay on your line. You did what?
Excuse me. 20 minutes to go.
Audi is big and scary though when you come up to it.
Leaving pits.
So then how many laps earlier are you pitting this time?
I'm not answering that. I'm driving. I'm focusing. Because this is crunch time.
You're reeling Hopkins in. The gap is 2.5 seconds. This is okay. Keep those exit speeds up. 20 minutes remaining. You've got 20 minutes left.
Super wide there. Didn't lose too much time though. As late as possible this time, Yelly.
Good job.
That last lap was at 128.23.
128.2, leaded at 29 flat.
Excellent hits.
Nearly another second on George there. I can see them all. 4 seconds to the leader now. Top 4 covered by 4 seconds with 18 minutes to go.
Exiting pits.
What, Mazda's in the pits right now?
Are you sure you don't want to wait a little bit?
They are closing on Kev.
Not too late. So we had a good battle before.
Manuk, hello, good to see you.
Yeah, we did.
Things are good.
Put it in the dust a couple times.
Had a really scruffy start to this race thanks to RaceRoom having a few issues with the rolling start procedure, but we're clawing back our time. We are closing down the leaders. Everyone in the Praga class is yet to make a pit stop though.
I mean, if all the other Mazdas as well would wait, I could think about it.
Maybe they will.
Timo and George going side by side up there, slowing each other down. 28.6 for George, 28.2 for me. That's another 4 tenths on the leader.
Time was at 128.28.
Big lock up into turn 1 though. Got away with it. Yeah, brake bias is good.
You're reeling Hopkins in. The gap's now 1.0 seconds. Slower class car ahead.
Wow. 3 seconds to the leaders now. We're getting there.
Haven't given up yet, TJ.
Yeah, Jim told me you're gaining on me.
Clear left.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, just he did.
Thanks for the space, Lee.
Jim knows what's going on.
Left side. Clear to the left.
There's a white flag.
Had to go on the inside there, on the dirty stuff, lost the grip, overshot, tried to cut back and get the fast exit, but lost a second in the process. Look at this, holy traffic!
Coming up on some slower cars, they're class leaders in this group.
Car left, 2 left, 3 wide. On your left.
Get it nice and tight. There we go.
Wide in the last turn.
Oh, wow, that's multiclass. Look at that.
You've just
That's multiclass.
4-3. Sector 2 is 1.2 off the pace. 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
That was a crazy lap. Now we're in the dirty area, Kev. Now it gets tricky to make any more progress without some mistakes from Kev. Launch it out, that's it, get the run. I'm leaning into the corners a lot more now, as you can tell I'm really invested in this. I can smell the leaders now, not just see them. Not quite sure what that smell is, I'll find out and let you know after the race. Oh. Coming up on Sean Patterson in the Audi Mazda here.
Coming up on a slower class car.
Left side. Clear to the left.
Get the run out. Okay, now the fight is on.
You've just done
Got 5 laps of fuel left.
15 minutes left.
Oh! Kev was very early on the brakes there. Wow. Oh, Kev! Kev! Was a contact there? I didn't get contact. I didn't get contact. I don't think it was anywhere near him. Did he just lose it? What happened there, Kev, mate? Was there ping or something?
I think I got made it through. Ahead is increasing.
Oh, unlucky, mate. I almost followed you in there.
I was hoping you wouldn't.
Right. Well, that's... I was looking forward to battle, but that actually works out really well in terms of the race, because it means I don't have to lose time fighting him here. Way too wide.
On your left. Clear on the left.
Timo's had enough of staring at my backside.
How could he?
That was
Let's get a closer look at it, shall we?
No thanks.
You can look but can't touch.
How much for touching though?
I'll have to ask my wife.
Oh, it's that kind of a club.
This sounds like a negotiation, I like it.
Alright, let's go get him.
I'm sorry, Bush, that made it look like I was going for it. That wasn't that
3.3
good.
seconds.
Get out to George 3.3. Timo's trying the undercut in the pits even though he's not taking tyres. Well, this might take the pressure off George and he might start setting rocket laps again. You never know. Fun fact, George Sr. has won every race he's started in the Bincar Championship. which is only 2, but it's still a good stat.
Slower class car ahead.
Oh, George got held up by Timo there. Hopefully I can avoid him into turn 1.
We're setting the pace. That lap time was...
Left side, clear to the left.
Hopkins behind is pitting now.
Car left, clear left.
Thanks, Junsu.
No problem.
.7 to George. If Timo Klinger can set fast laps in clear air, he might jump George here.
Okay, Dan. 5 minutes of fuel remaining. 5 minutes.
I'm going to try and stay out as long as possible and have 2 laps left at the line. Oh, that's a bit wide there. Had to back out of it. Sorry, Manuk, I just don't have the mental capacity to answer that question right now. But I will come back to it after the race. So remind me, and I'll give you a proper answer that you deserve. This is for a potential win.
Front is now 1.7.
Potential.
Matching race pace. You've just done a 128.55.
George is off! George is wide!
You're pulling away from the guy behind. The gap's now.
On your left. Keep it steady. Still there.
Tried the over-under on him. Gonna have to go around the outside of the carousel.
Come on, that's the stuff. You've got 10 minutes left. 10 minutes to go.
Clear to the left.
Oh, it's just slowing us both down here.
Car right. Still there. Clear right. Right side. Still there. Keep it steady.
Come on, George, you can't just have to him.
Hold your line. Clear right.
What a battle! What a battle!
Hold your line.
I can if I...
He's still there. Clear left.
Oh, there's no way I was going to make the apex there.
I said anything as fun.
Couldn't make it stick. Great defense from George. Oh, he's wide in the final corner though.
On your left. Clear left.
Oh, he stuffed it. No, what a battle.
It was fun while it lasted.
Well done, Dan.
Oh, you held it as well. Oh, George, that was an awesome fight.
Very little fuel left. In this lap.
It was terrifying.
Timo's rubbing his hands together in joy now. With the undercut, the amount of time we just lost, he might be in the lead after that.
He definitely will be. I think he's caught up. He'll be about 10 seconds.
Acknowledged. Pit stop requested. You're coming up on a slower car.
On your left. Clear left.
Thanks again, Lee. Same corner.
Car left.
Thanks, Dad.
Clear left.
Okay, son.
Harry.
Car left. Clear left.
Alright, here we go. Pit stop time.
I think we'll be in P4. A few seconds behind Klingman.
Yeah, Timo's jumped us.
In this lap. Box this lap. Box in 4.
Timo's definitely jumped us here. Wow, what a fight, George. That was so much fun.
Pit stop battle time.
Do I take some fuel out? Yeah, I'm going to take 2 litres out to give us the advantage here.
Box in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Box now.
There we go.
We're done. Go, go.
Forgot to request pit.
Track's clear.
Oh!
Push, push. Just been given a drive pit lane. You've got 3 laps to serve this penalty.
I was way under the limit on the way in. It must have been the exit. Ah.
He comes back to me. It's a shame that I spun again.
Yeah, I hit the button too early on exit and got pinged.
Oh.
Excellent bits.
And it's not like it's, you know, a super short pit lane or anything here.
But you know, Dan, the pit line is after the corner, so you can absolutely send it in.
True.
The gap in front has increased. It's now about 3.0 seconds.
I also think after my second spin you actually have more than a drive-through on me, but...
This is not a round for me to remember, that's for sure. Okay, we're definitely there.
460 meters.
Alright, let's get it over with.
Box in 5, 4, 3,
1%, 0% on my left rear tire.
box now. Alright, Dan, there are chances
flashing,
here.
but
Let's
never
make sure
seen
we can take them. Exit's clear. Push. 5 minutes.
Exit in pits.
5 minutes left. Cold tires all around.
Alright, 4th position, bring it home. It's better than my result in race 1, but it's my worst result of the season. Oh, I can't believe that.
The car behind is catching. The gap's now 4.9.
Well, at least I had a good battle with George. Looks like Timo did jump them. Jump both of us, actually, by 6 seconds. So Timo is now back in the lead of the race. He's going to win both races. Unless George can do something special in the final 4 minutes of this. Yele is 5 seconds behind. Kev is 15 seconds ahead. Kev's going to be on the podium. Kev's going to be on the podium. Nice one, Kev. Well, there's absolutely nothing I can do in this race now in terms of gaining or losing positions if I just keep it on the track. I'm not going to lose 7.5 seconds on pure pace, and I'm not going to gain 15 seconds on pure pace either. So it's just a case of just bring it home. Just bring it home.
Car ahead. This is the leader for their class.
Well, it looks like my championship fight is over. I needed to get a pole and a win to keep in contention with Brodie for the final round. That is not going to happen.
Stay calm. Keep it smooth. P4.
On your left. Clear to the left.
Thanks, Russell. Wasn't expecting that to move, that Audi to move offline, but there you go. I was lining him up for after the corner, and then Apex just opened up, and that's wide again. Okay, you got to remember that I've got old tyres and I've got fuel back in the car now, so it's going to drive horribly. When I say fuel, I've only got like 12 litres back in the car. It's not that much, but you know, it makes a bit of a difference. But it does feel like a bit of a conspiracy this weekend. Oh, the car is so nervous on the rear now. I'm going to put the barriers a bit back towards the front. It just did not want to turn in then. It felt like it was just going to loop it. because it looks so pathetic. It's like, Dan, you could just turn in. Why aren't you turning in? As if I can feel it in the force feedback. If I do turn in, the car's just going to spin on me, and then that will give me the position to yellow.
Slower class car ahead. 2 minutes to go, 2 minutes.
Oh! I was expecting Lee to turn in then. I was going to go around the outside and he didn't. He backed out of it. That's my dad letting me through again. Thanks, Dad. Dad's running in 5th. Top 5 for JDF. Rear tyres down at 35% now. Oh, it would have been great to finish that battle with George. In the pit stop, the engine just wouldn't start. I was pressing the button. It just wasn't kicking into life for some reason, so I did lose that battle in the pit lane with George. I would have been out ahead of him. But not to be. Going up on Sean. Sean's in 4th. Nicely done, Sean.
On your left. Still there. Clear left.
Now I have the mental capacity. Manug. Free access on RaceRoom. You really enjoyed it, but you felt it was much easier than AC or ACC. I agree so. I agree. I think that ACC it's probably got the steepest learning curve, since you, not in terms of driving, but the cars feel slow to drive, even though they're not. They feel very lazy and heavy, so it's hard to like get into rhythm and push because they just feel like they have no grip. Then you look at the lap times and go, oh, that's actually not too bad, like in terms of like the rest of the field. But the tyre pressures have to be spot on. It's very, very niche ACC. You have to drive it a particular way, which I've never been able to figure out. And it's very car setup dependent as well. AC, I really haven't spent enough time in to give you proper feedback on that one, mate. But RaceRoom I enjoy because you can just jump in.
Great drive.
You can just jump in and enjoy it. And it's easy to get into a session. The default setups are pretty good.
Nothing but positivity.
Petition for George Senior Crew Chief Spotter Pack.
He's on your left, but you'll be fine. Still there. You'll be okay. Just chill, it'll be fine.
You could overtake him, but it's fine. You'll get him.
U4, okay.
There we go. I'll have to give it another go, Steve. I'll have to give it another go, Steve.
I made too many mistakes.
Oh, I know that feeling.
Probably because I've been up for longer than I have been a lot of the time in holiday.
Congrats, Timo, on the win. Vushel, I believe it was, in the Audis. And who won the Mazdas in the end? Because I can see John 2 in 2nd.
Wasn't me.
Timo, on debut. Congrats, Timo.
Thanks, but race is not finished for me. I'm the only one in race, I think.
He's still going.
That one passed me just in the line.
So a Timo won 2 out of the 3 classes today.
It's a Vushel sandwich. Let's bring it back to the pits, shall we?
Yes, you're gonna die on the same hill as Lewis McGlade.
Amazing battle, Timo. Thank you for that.
Did you just escape then, or did you just...
Thanks a lot, guys. Wow, this race was a blast. 45 minutes of battling.
Yeah.
Yeah, race was over for me, LA, so I went back to the pits.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna be honest, I went into I'm slightly tired VEC prototype driver mode, so I had a lot of fun in traffic, but I did make too many mistakes.
Yeah. Had some great battles there as well. Like George, that was amazing, and Kev trying to chase you down for like lap after lap and see the gap come down was just, that was good stuff. Congrats on the podium as well, Kev. Awesome stuff, mate.
Thank you very much. And then I just threw it away when you were behind me.
I was worried I'd netcoded you, or like, you know, we had a bad ping and I'd sent you flying into the gravel, but because I followed you in, I almost did exactly the same thing.
No, I just choked.
Ah, okay, there we go. Yeah. Shame to see, because I would have enjoyed having a fight with you there, but that was, yeah. You got back position in the end, so that's good.
It's a hard track to drive mistake-free.
Oh, so many of the corners off camber over blind crest. It's just so easy to just make a mistake.
Yeah, especially if you're on default setups, because normally you can adjust your setup to, you know, take some of the crest and shit, but I mean, these cars that are not set up for it, it's horrible.
Yeah. And congrats to Triple J.
Question.
Oh, yep,
Just a quick,
certainly, mate.
like, sort of driving question. When you guys, as far as like pit strategy, do you guys just go full tank at the beginning and then, you know, top up to make the end of the race, or do you basically just do half of your fuel now and half when you end up pitting?
It's quicker to full tank it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Always
tank
stop
it.
Yeah, in some cars, like it really depends on the car. Some cars don't take long to fuel up at all. So like in a Formula 1, for example, the fuel's in no time. So it's not worth taking the extra fuel at the start and taking the extra weight. But in one of these Audis, it takes a long time to fuel it, so you are going to lose less time by tanking it at the start and then topping up. Because if you don't put enough, if you put less fuel in, you're going to fill up more, and it's going to cost you like several seconds in the pit stop.
And even because the time difference between full tank and half tank is not so much.
Yeah.
That's really the key is how fast does the car fill? Because if the car fills quite quick, then it might be worth it. You might get a lot more lap time. If it doesn't fill quickly, it's no point.
Yeah, 100%. You don't want to waste your time, especially if you do like a Group 5 or a Group C race. Just don't even bother putting fuel in. It takes you like 2 minutes to tank it.
Plus, I don't think RaceRoom will fill the car while it's doing the tyres, so that means it's all serial. It all adds up.
Yep, exactly.
Doesn't it depend on the vehicle?
No,
Yeah,
RaceRoom is independent. Yeah, RaceRoom doesn't do both at the same time. No.
But for tire changing, it's also interesting which car you choose. Some with the central fixing are going much faster for changing tires than other ones.
Yep.
And then perhaps just changing the front side or the back side also brings it.
Yep. Especially in the Audis, you really only want to change the fronts. Save yourself some time.
Yeah,
Sorry. Okay, then me. I changed the rear and had to change my driving style to much more trail braking because car was very understeery then.
Yep.
I mean, that makes sense.
Fresh size on the rear.
If you add grip to the rear and take it away from the front, it will be understeer.
Yeah, of course. And I just thought when I went into pit lane, I just looked on my front tires and they look good. And I thought, oh, okay, now I can pit stop without tire change. But then I looked to the rear when I already was in the pit lane, and I saw there's only 19% left on the left rear. Wow, okay.
Yeah, you know, I make a mistake and I spin, and then I have to try something, and I didn't change tires. So at the end, I was having 0 in the back in both of the tires, 0%. I arrived, but of course it was impossible to fight with you, Timo.
This was absolutely the right choice. So it nearly went out for you. So, but your braking points became to the end of the race you had a much longer way
of
before
course.
the corner. Yeah.
I was having no rubber at all.
Oh, guys, by the way, sorry for sending it around the outside of the fast right hander. I forgot that the Mazdas need to brake at the apex. So I was matching your guys' speed in, and then you braked, and I was like, fuck. And just yeeted it.
For me, I had absolutely no overtake by a faster class car that was anything that was disturbing. So everything's okay.
That's good to hear.
I didn't die, so it's okay for me.
Yeah, like then the difference between you and me was that my thing was, oh wait, I know that the sand around here is very good, so I just yeeted it on the sand. I was like, okay, I can just keep going.
Yeah, it's not like Automobilista 2. If you run wide and you spin, it's in here. You can at least keep it pointing in the right direction.
I mean, even like it genuinely has grip off track. Like it's pretty good. Because the first time I went off in the fast section in practice, I was expecting my car to just spin because it's sand, but I could just essentially keep like racing speed off the racing line.
Yeah, the only issue is when you do that and you get to the next corner, you've got dirty tyres and it's just not going to grip and turn in the same, you know? But in that instance, you know, yeah, it's fine.
You always grip anyway.
In a Prague, you need everything, mate.
I mean, zero is still zero, no matter whether you take things away or not.
Great racing, everybody, though. That was awesome fun. Some really nice results in that as well. People on podiums that aren't normally there, so that's great to see. Nice mix-up in the results. People getting good finishes and some good points. I'm going to go and wrap the stream up now, but if anyone does want to hang around after I've wrapped the stream up, I will be back on Discord voice comms to go through the replay and have a look and do some analysis of that start.
I will be here for you to make fun of me.
Excellent. I wouldn't have it any other way, mate. But the registration is already open for the next and final round at Silverstone, so if you want to head on to JustRace and reserve your spot, you can.
What date is that, Dan?
Oh, actually, that's a very good point. What date is it? 1 second.
Now is a good time to answer.
Seems appropriate at this time.
Well, I mean, like I said, I wanted him to crash, so let's try.
I think it's August 12th, the Saturday. And for those in Australia and New Zealand, it's August the 13th for the second race.
I think I can do that.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, 12th of August. So, and that's it. Silverstone, long layout. That's the end of the season. Unless we do the bonus round we talked about with the mixed up classes and, you know, yeah. Just a send off.
I am fully ready to be bullied.
Everybody has to swap class.
Alright guys, have a good night. I'm actually going to head out.
You too, mate. Congrats on the podium. See ya.
Right, bye everyone.
Alright, and that is Bincar. So let me just put the music on and wrap up this stream very quickly. So let's go and have a look and see how the championship points look after that as well. So I'm in JustRace right here, and I want to go to Bincar standings. So if I open up this page here, we can have a look. And we can see the points, excuse me, as they are at the moment. There we go. So we want to zoom this into 125. No, we want to zoom it into 100. That's good. You can still see that fine. Oh, that's moved slightly. Why is that moved? Is it out of position? Anyway, it's fine. It's fine. Okay, so if I go to JustRace, go to results and graphs, and then go to round 6 race 2 here, and then select these results. So we can use our live Google spreadsheets, and I will answer the questions, Manuk, and everybody in chat that asked questions shortly. I'll get back onto them very quickly. Bincar standings, round 6 race 2. Paste the data and paste values only. So there we go, that's the qualifying data. If we go back and select our race results, we copy this to the clipboard and paste it in here, and then we change that to values only. We've got all of our data in, and if we go back to the standings tab now, where are we? We should now have our points. Oh, that's not that one, that's the workings. Master spreadsheet. Okay. There we go. Right. That is how the championship stands at the moment with 1 race to go. Now bear in mind there is a drop score in effect here, so this number in the brackets on the left hand side shows you exactly how many races the person has done. So we've done 6, but the 7, so anybody who has a 6 next to their name is basically now going to drop their worst result of the season, whereas people who are on 5 or less, their points will get added. So Brodie is 3 points behind me. However, I'm going to have to drop 10, so I'm going to go back down to 92. So basically, next race, it's going to be 7 points behind Brodie, so I'm going to have to outscore Brodie by 7 points at Silverstone if I want to win this championship. Timo is right up there as well. He's only on 82. He's had a win and a pole. That's really boosted his points today. Matt Webb obviously raced in race 1, got 2nd in the pole position, but he's kind of out of contention a bit because he has missed 2 races. So he is actually a race behind, even with the drop score. Ollie Byrne is tied with George Sr., but because George has only done 4 races and Ollie's done 6, Ollie is actually going to drop his worst result, which is a... where is it? A 6th position. So Ollie's going to drop 8 points down to 58. So that's a pretty tight fight as well. And Kev Hopkins jumping up ahead of Greg McKenzie in the standings there, and going to jump even further because Greg's going to drop his score because he's on 6. First podium of the season for Kev. Excellent stuff. So Rangy getting some more points in yellow, Binsbergen getting some more points as well. You know, just good stories across the board. And if we have a look at the Audi Championship, we can see that Vushel got pole. No, Vushel didn't get pole. Shane got pole, which took a point away from Vushel. So Vushel is now on 114, and Sven is on 123, but they are both going to drop. Well, Vushel's going to drop 15, and Sven's going to drop 18. So it's going to be pretty tight, and then Shane is right in the fight as well, because he doesn't have to drop a score. Boggy's in there. Kev's in there with a nice podium as well. First podium of the season for Kev. Excellent stuff. And then let's have a look at the Mazdas. There's a few more on there, but I'm not going to go through them all because I know I'm running out of time at the moment. Rokas has mathematically already won the championship, so he said he's going to race in the Pragas next time. Doesn't matter what anybody else does, he is going to win because no one else can get enough points to beat him. So congratulations, Rokas, on being the series champion. It's not over in the Audis, it's not over in the Pragas. They are still going to be fought out next month on the 12th and 13th of August, so keep an eye out for that. Lee Miller in 3rd at the moment, although he is going to drop a score to James Tumulty. And Norway Nick, obviously having wheel issues today. Congratulations to Triple J, first podium of the season, up into 3rd. That's jumped him up ahead of Tom Lothar and Ashley Denman in the standings. Epic stuff. And Stephen Coe, slugging it out as always, is just Mr. Consistent. Got himself a nice haul of points today. Finished in 5th, which I think is actually... well, it was yesterday, Steve's best result of the season. John 2's best result of the season, 2nd place, solid points. Sean Patterson's best result of the season, and my dad has equalled his best of a top 5 from Zolder. And Timo, would you look at that? Timo Konieczny on his first race goes and wins, and that's why he's got no flag, because I haven't put him in the database yet for nationalities. So that is how that stands. Epic stuff. Actually, you can't see that. Sorry, I've been looking on the wrong window. Scroll it down. There we go. There's your Mazdas. Sorry, I realised I've got this window. It's on that window. There's your Mazdas. I'm so sorry, people. Pro streamer move. Wrong window. There's your Mazda points. Look, Rokas has won. Shards is in 2nd. Lee's 3rd. Tumulty 4th. Norway Nick. Triple J. And yeah, like I said, Timo on debut, winning the race. Amazing stuff. There's been so many different winners in the Mazdas. Like, apart from Rokas, obviously. But the Mazdas has been such a close fight all season. It's been the most mixed up class. The Audi has been dominated by Sven and Vushel, with Shane getting some wins in there as well. It's been such a dominant season in the top 3, and same in the Bincar, the Pragas as well. It's either been Matt or Brodie in the first race, and then either George or Timo in the second race. Basically, it's just, I'm loving this. So 1 race to go. It's going to happen in a month's time, and I can't wait. It's going to be so good. I'm in love with this championship, and I'm going to be sad to see it end next month. It really is. But we'll be doing some more. We'll be doing some more bonus rounds. We'll be doing some championships next season. There'll be a community event in November at the brand new Circuit Thermalito. keep an eye on the video for keep an eye on the channel for a video coming out about that very shortly in the next week or so. But before then, I've got a rally on the 28th of July. It's going to be the Ford Escort Mark II at Spain in Dirt Rally 2.0. Looking forward to that. There's going to be some bulk Brogan before then, I'm sure, at some point, so keep an eye out for that. That's going to be the end of the GTE and DPI championships, and possibly a Formula 1 contract in Racing Life for Automobilists too. So there's just a lot coming up on the channel. There's going to be iRacing, there's going to be endurance races. Too many races and just not enough time at the moment. That's the way it goes. But I hope you enjoyed it, guys. Don't forget to leave the stream a like if you did. Leave a comment if you're watching this on replay. There's still time to leave a message in chat. If not, then say hi in Discord. I'll pop a link in the chat right now. There's also a link in the video description. And yeah, all that goodness. There's links in chat. Thank you again for watching. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Manoog, no news on graphics. Like nighttime rain racing, unfortunately. I think the RaceRoom engine is currently very restricted in terms of what it can do. It's going to have to be a new version, I'm afraid. So I wouldn't hold your breath on any updates like that, mate. We've been waiting for, well, I've been waiting for at least 5 years and no news. So we'll see how we go. Yeah, Timo. The start was weird. Everyone crossed the line. And then you had a 5 second. Yeah, it was a bit odd like that. Who knows what happened. Anyway. Punch a Waterfall, thank you very much for the 5 months of channel membership getting in the bin. Much appreciated. It's appropriate that you drop that as I'm talking about Bulk Brogan as well. So love your work, sir. Thank you very much. Alright, Sean, everybody else, thank you. Look after yourself, and I will catch you when I catch you. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye bye.
Yes! Nice win, mate. Woohoo!